The newest iteration of Steam Next Fest just ended, and although there was a few exceptions that stood out to me, I somehow ended up playing mostly oceanic-themed games. It may have been due to my fascination with aquatic life, but I felt like there was a large number of games revolving around this theme, and after playing my 4th or 5th oceanic-themed game, I just decided to dive right on in to play as many as I could. While some were quick to play, and some felt lacking, there were a handful of games that I really enjoyed, and I thought I would like to share them with you so that way you can hopefully be able to check them out when they release. So if nautical nonsense be something you wish, then drop on the deck and follow this list of my favorite ocean-themed games from Steam Next Fest. Sorry, I thought that would play a little bit better. I know I've been gone for a bit, and to be honest, I may not have come back if it wasn't for those who are supporting me on Patreon. A huge thank you goes to Relativity, Naughty Dog is King, Rhonda, Aaron's mom Proctor, and Paisley for helping me to push forward. I owe it to them and to those who watch my videos to keep pressing on, so if you'd like to show your support, please subscribe to the channel and help me grow as I try to shed some light on these indie game and developers in hopes that they can get the spotlight that they deserve. Goblin Studio is no stranger to me, as I have played a handful of the games they published, so when I saw an ad for the upcoming game Diluvian Winds, I knew I needed to give it a chance. Developed by Alembic Studio, Diluvian Winds is a management game set in a small settlement at the foot of a lighthouse. In the game, you exchange letting travelers stay at your settlement for their labor. Your main goal is to keep the fire at the top of the lighthouse lit. While that may seem easy, the need to use resources in multiple ways builds a puzzle-like strategy in order to maintain the settlement. You can use your workers once a day to perform a task like gathering food or wood, building a new add-on, or even reinforcing your current buildings to withstand the inevitable wave that will crash upon your settlement. Every traveler is slightly different, as their species have different areas of expertise, and it's vital to keep those advantages in mind in order to use them to the best of their abilities. The travelers also have a task they want to accomplish, which can range from the realistic, I want fish for dinner, to the unrealistic, like, I want to be happy. If you manage to perform their task, they will award you with a given star value, and once you collect enough stars, you win. It seems simple enough, but in addition to everything mentioned before, you also need to manage food properly to keep your workers motivated, or else they will likely rest during the day that you need them the most. However, you may feel the need to skirt a meal when you know they will depart, as you need to save the food for the new wave of travelers that you have coming to you. Being forced to make some tough decisions is part of the appeal of the game, obviously besides the fact that the travelers look absolutely adorable when stretching at dawn. So be on the lookout for this game when it releases in Q1 of 2023. Finishing at number 3 of the most popular demos during Steam Next Fest, we have Dredge. Published by Team 17 and developed by Black Salt Games, Dredge sees you manning a fishing vessel in a world that doesn't seem quite right. It's up to you to navigate the waters and help those around you, but be careful, as you may discover why some things are best left forgotten. The sinister undertone and atmosphere make this game really give you that uneasy feeling. The urge to fish to purchase upgrades for your ship is great, until you catch something that's not quite ordinary. Don't stray away from the port for too long, as when night comes in, a fog shrouds the area, making it hard for you to see things, but that doesn't necessarily mean that other sinister things can't see you. The local inhabitants can help you with upgrading your vessel, rewarding you for quests, and buying your fish from you, but be careful who you trust, as many seem to know more about the local happenings than they let on. While it may seem like a stereotypical Lovecraftian story, this game looks to take it up a notch with its ability to let the player really experience the world on their own accord. There are lots of things to discover, some of which require you to get out into the dark, and that's where the game really shines. Many games attempt a sanity meter, but this game really makes me feel like I needed to get to port quickly, and while I may dread going out at night, I look forward to seeing what this game will throw at me when it releases sometime in 2023. Going from a game about traversing through a chaotic world on a fishing boat to a game about traversing a chaotic world on a fighting boat, we come to Ship of Fools. Also published by Team 17 and developed by Fika Productions, Ship of Fools places you into a roguelite game where your survival depends on your ability to multitask. Manage both ranged and melee attacks as you try to ward off the evil entities that look to doom the archipelago. There's a multitude of characters to choose from, all of which has specialties that keep the playthroughs fresh. The art direction is beautiful, and while there isn't a lot of dialogue between the characters, what's there is full of a quirky sense of humor and charm. Ship of Fools really just oozed shades of Overcooked, and there's no doubt that while this game is enjoyable playing by yourself, it is begging for you to grab your first mate and have them tag along. The potential for this game to be as fun as it is chaotic is an easy decision for me to put the Procyon seal of approval on it. Keep an eye out for this game and hopefully you'll have an awesome time playing it. And that wraps up my overview of Steam Next Fest. There were some additional games that I will cover from it, but they just didn't fit the nautical theme, so expect some late coverage for those games. If you're looking to check out any of these games on the list, check out the links in the description. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to see more from indie developers, as well as a new series I'm planning on making soon. Thank you again to my patrons, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and as always, be kind to one another.